Hi again, my cock's long.
Thanks for telling me.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. My cock's long. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Oh, trust me, I'm all about commitment.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year anyways. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
That's okay!
Such a bitch.
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. This chick really likes fruit, bro.
Are her nipples hard? Look at Yuri.
What, like this?
I'm not seeing what you're seeing, but her nipples are hard as fuck.
Can you see my cursor?
No.
I can right click to make this box go away.
I don't see any box.
The text box?
Oh yeah, no, I saw the text box go away, but like, her nipples are hard, clear as day.
Where?
I'll
send the picture on Snapchat.
Yeah, I was picking up my phone. I almost sent that to someone else. Do you see it?
How would that be nipples?
Those are nips.
Nipples are on the far inside of the boobs.
Sorry, my girlfriend keeps her clothes on while we have sex, so I don't know where the nipples are. Continue.
One sec, let me grab a drink. I'm also eating the last piece of pizza.
Hope you get food poisoning.
Me too, I'd lose a couple pounds.
Why does your mic make a bleeping noise every time you stop talking?
Because I'm muting it.
Stop.
What's wrong, bro?
That's so annoying.
What do you mean, guy?
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm looking up Yuri porn.
It definitely is a thing because this game's really popular. But don't do it, though.
I did it as you said that. None of them are the person I wanted to see. That's actual porn. Yep, and I'm out. I'm out.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Stop muting after her. And you didn't even continue.
I was taking a fat drink of water and you almost made me spit it everywhere.
Stop. Don't worry, guys, mustache. My cock's long always gives it his best. As long as he's having fun.
I'm telling this 10-year-old laugh at my cock's long.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Little cooking, cleaning my room.
Little.
Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting.
Distracting from all that sex.
And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? Ehehe.
Ehehe.
Arsony? Ehehe.
Why'd Joe text me? POV, you're sitting here and you see the love of your life holding hands with her best friend or boyfriend. LOL, who hurt you?
Is that his crush from wherever? Yeah.
No, I don't think I don't know if she has a boyfriend. Oh, I think she does.
Oof.
Oh.
You two are really good friends.
Oh
aren't
no.
you? No.
Zach,
Yeah.
don't be thinking that me and Tyler are together, bro.
I might be a little jealous.
Oh.
How come? You and my cockslong can become good friends too.
Holy shit, look how big they are.
I know. There's no way she's not 18.
I mean, Kaylin was like 15. It's a Sayori.
Thanks. ...
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know, mustache. Well, wait, Sayori?
Oh, yeah, me?
Not really.
Damn.
Don't be shy, mustache. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Dude, she wants me.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's time it's up to me to write situation.
I heard the water come out of your mouth.
It did. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Damn, that was smooth, Mike. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Oh, I thought she...
I think I know what you're talking about because I also thought it.
I thought she unbuttoned the top button.
I did too.
Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I... Oh shit, Yuri.
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your... It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
And we could...
You suck! And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Oh! This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? So she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Throws it in the garbage. I enthusiastically take the book. Would you rip it out of her hands?
Give me that shit, bitch. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery discussion in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the clock. Oh my god, I almost punched my open water bottle onto my keyboard again.
Again?
That would have been like the third time, dude. My number pad doesn't work.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Why did the screen go black when it's the same screen? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
You destroyed my line there a little bit.
Alright, start over.
Ah.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second.
How do I say this?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted you to reread some of it.
What?
I wanted you to reread some of it.
I wanted to reread some of it.
Oh, no! I wanted to reread some of it.
I even gave you a second chance.
I took that chance and I just spat in your face. Not for any particular reason. I just think you're kind of dense.
What? Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday...
Fucking loser.
That's not what I meant. I mean... I thought she did... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Stop staring at our breasticles.
You can't stop me.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Oh, I bet.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Relatable? Is that so? What's it about, anyway? You thought you did it again, didn't you?
I did. It gets me every time. Well.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Yeah, the book is titled... I thought it said pornography. I don't know why. The book is titled Portrait of Markov, Escape from Tarkov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
Stepsister?
But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. Oh, I like where that's going.
Ooh.
She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. I didn't like that twist.
Yeah. Oh, I don't...
And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust.
Huh.
All while having sex with her stepsister. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart.
Oh, relatable. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Your deadly giggle solves.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, my cockslong?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
You're gonna think that she rips her button out to get it, don't you?
I'm gonna dream.
You ready? Oh, it wasn't this one. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive.
Why are you beating the space bar?
But her mind seems to be completely different.
I'm looking at her tits. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
You thought it happened again, didn't you?
I always think it happens. They do it really convincingly. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Zach, don't think she unbuttons herself.
She's got both hands. Why wouldn't she? Not again. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
They're looking at me. They're looking right at me.
Hey, don't apologize.
Bitch!
I haven't lost interest in you or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Herpes. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Sorry.
So sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Decided to take a big gulp of water and it just slide down my throat. My tongue decided not to hold back the water from just gliding down my tongue or my throat.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, pussy. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all.
Ah. Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Asterisk.
Let me just get into the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, asterisk, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours.
Ah! Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
Stop
That
looking
is
away from me.
reading in company with someone. She's afraid of eye contact.
I see. I don't see your eyes. I see something else. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, but maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's on the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. It was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do?
I bet she's gonna say, I'm sorry.
I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Her
I
eye
mean-
disappeared.
I know, I hate that.
Ah! I'm gonna add the Jeff every time I say
I love that guy now.
Here, this should work, right? Did you see my last CS video I posted? I put a little Jeff of when everyone was playing Minecraft and I was still on CSGO. And I was full scoped in on someone. And then I zoomed in and I put the Lance Stevenson blowing Jeff.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because for some reason, I have my crosshair right on the guy, and then I just flick to the right. So I had him blowing my crosshair off. I slide my desk until it's right up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. Making moves.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Get in there, Mike. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Just put your right arm around her.
Around her tits.
I guess you could. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here.
Here. You son of a bitch!
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger.
POV, you're reading a book with a girl with big tits.
And that's pretty hot artwork. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Dude, I can see my hand, bro. She has like the same size hand that I do. I'm a bitch.
Got the same size tits as me.
Yeah, I suppose so. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of her face as and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Look at her eye.
I know, I saw it move, I didn't like that.
Eh?
To turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
Just looking at your tits.
From your titties. I glance over at Yuri's titties again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Me and Zach, no, we are not as used to reading.
We cannot do the read.
We have not done this since many years ago.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Damn. Yeah. Thanks. Let me continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate challenge exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
I almost read that. Well, I guess she's more blunt. Oh, I forgot to read the rest. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a little bit.
But my cock's long. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Asterisk.
I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Zach, we're making moves, bro.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
I said you're cute, retard. Shut up. Where'd her titties go?
I lost my breasts.
Sure, this one actually disappeared. Do you see that? The left one?
Yeah, I don't see it. Bring it back. Continue. I want them back. Okay, everyone. Asterisk. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah.
Yuri exhales. Okay.
Oopsie.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of downsy. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
It's not fine. Yuri realizes her hand. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning and logic. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
She already knows the whole book. What's the point?
Yeah.
Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, I wrote it for one person only. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait, mustache.
You are made to play Sayori.
I forgot that she was a thing. I'm not happy I have to read her lines again.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well at reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should we go first, Zach?
Yuri.
So, Natsuki.
Is that the annoying one?
Yeah.
Do we have to show it to all four of them?
Yeah.
Let's do Natsuki first and get this bitch out of the way.
Okay. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. We probably should choose Yuri.
Yeah.
Mike Oxlong, if you're not going to take... Oh yeah, I am reading. Mike Oxlong, if you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What did you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You got like 4 words out of the 20, bro. Calm down. You think I'm stupid? Yeah. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put out an effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Asterisks. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve on, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. You're reading the... Oh. Do you want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
I don't know. I'll read this one. You can read the next one.
No, I'll read this one. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. That's kind of racist. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can... I thought that said fry. People can try, but that's about it.
That was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Did you choose to read that one because there's a worse one?
Yeah. It's the shortest one. All the other ones are like papers.
Fuck.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Your poem fucking sucked, bro. Sucked. Terrible. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Oh, she's starting to like it, Zach. We should have chose Yuri first.
Bang this bitch.
No, she's like in 1st grade.
Your character is too, so I mean...
No, he's a... No.
It's gonna be extra tight.
I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like my cockslong. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Look at your stupid ass canine tooth, bro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor here with that. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I will take that away from her. We're going to Yuri.
Oh, yeah.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? I read your line. I don't care.
You did. You can read that one too. Did I say that out loud?
I almost read that too. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Ooh.
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 Your name. I didn't even hear what you said. All I heard was, you really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's...
bullshit.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ahaha.
Yuri takes a breath.
So... I thought you did it. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry
There
before.
was no pictures in my poem. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really?
Huh?
When you last more than 3 poems? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Asterisk. Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It was just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Should call my writing shit.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Well, Natsuki didn't. She told me that it sucked.
You're the fucking worst, get out.
That's what she told me.
Natsuki can be a little bitch, though.
Yeah, about her stupid mango. Bitch, how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Yes, you should.
Sorry.
If you apologize one more time, I'm gonna beat you up. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I did my fucking best. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, mine. Man, she would hate me. I haven't written anything down since I left high school. Even then, I barely wrote anything down in sophomore year. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. Is it just because you're
I'm
stupid?
just retarded, bro. You've noticed my retardation. Well, I just don't read
It's my
script
best
very
trait.
often. Besides, my name. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I don't even have to make the joke. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I thought she did it again. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Oh.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Well, I am a bit famished. Are you in a ghost, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo.
What?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, my cock's long.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Did you hear my mic mute? Is that why you paused for a second?
Yes. I was about to say something about it, but I just kept going. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn. Is that how you say that? Solomon?
Yeah, salmon. It's salmon.
That's a lot more fish putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? Why does she say that so much? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
Ah. You know... I was really nervous about doing all this.
I was like, why is he not reading? I just sat there just staring at the screen like, is he gonna read? God.
But in the end, I enjoyed it.
That's not what she says after, you know.
I'm going to keep doing my best for you, my cock's long.
Me too.
Hi, my cock's long.
So stupid.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Did you do it again?
Yeah.
Want to share your poem with me?
No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
There's an extra long one. Don't worry, my cock's long.
Oh, okay.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Why
You know?
it's so long?
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, my cock's long.
You always say it like it's a separate sentence.
I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
So, Monica also likes the dark stuff, I think. But
Okay.
I actually think she'll like anything we write because that's how the game works, you know?
Yeah.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Damn. I never heard anything so fact before. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, no way. What? Oh.
Did you see us over there, bro? We're bonding and shit.
Writing that's full imagery and symbolism.
I don't put any stupid pictures in my poems, bro.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Great, I can't wait to go read Sayori's.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances. Nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
Does this bitch ever shut up?
I know, this is dragging on.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Like
It
men.
could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find this kind of style that suits you.
The Kyle.
I almost didn't make it through that. Everyone else might be a little biased toward... I didn't make it through that one. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you to find what suits you the most.
Yeah, this bitch is always gonna like what we write.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
I mean, we are, Yuri.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yuri.
Uh-huh.
Ah-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
You want me to read this one?
Yeah, we'll take turns.
You read all of that, so I'll just read this one. Don't
worry, I'm not very good.
You sound
Me
pretty
before
confident for
sex.
someone who claims to not be very good. That's what she said.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
That's what I would say.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way.
That's-
You know?
A big fact. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, there's a scroll bar. Hole in the
You wanna
wall.
we could do every other line.
Yeah, sure. It couldn't have been me.
See the direction the spackle protrudes.
A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home.
I peer inside for a clue.
No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun.
But it's too late. My retina.
Already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image.
It's just a little hole. That was immature as fuck. It wasn't
that's
too
what
bright.
Natsuki would say.
I'll read the next one.
It was too deep. We're terrible.
We're fucking children. Stretching forever into everything.
All of infinite choices.
I realize now that I wasn't looking in.
I was looking out.
And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, that bitch pregnant.
Oh, I thought
Making
it was
eye contact with her baby.
I thought it was a glory hole.
So, what do you think?
Probably the best one so far.
Yeah?
It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay.
I haven't stopped smiling this whole time.
Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
That was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah.
Okay. I asked you a question, bro.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Does she want to fuck? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
I think everyone does.
Dude, this game's great. Anyway, here's
Alright, re-say that. Come on.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Okay.
Why'd you beat your keyboard? Oh,
I don't think that's what she says.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Thanks, Monica.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Continue. This is a good poem, my cock's long. I'm beefing up my Sayori impression. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Damn.
I guess you're right. Must.
I can't take this.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you... I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Why would she say it like that? That's stupid! It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now, Mustache.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into that. I'm really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, my cock's long. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
You have a lot of fun here. Okay?
I know, I noticed that. You're having lots of fun, yes? That will be my way of thanking you, Mustache.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Mustache.
Kawaii!
Now, you'll read my poem too, right?
Nah.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
I hope. We'll see about this.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Oh, do you want me to read the first paragraph?
Yeah, but really beef up a Sayori impression.
Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too.
If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad.
I want breakfast.
Breakfast!
I want the breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
She definitely fucking did, slime bitch.
Stupid bitch. Just a little bit.
How can it be just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
What were you doing?
She was doing something with those scrawny little fingers she's pointing with there.
They honestly might suck having that skinny of fingers to be a girl.
Yeah, she needed to use all...
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean.
You just spit and roast.
I still tried my best.
I actually kind of like that one. That's probably my second favorite one of this one. I think Monica's was the best, right?
Yeah, hers was... It was deep.
And then there's either Yuri or Sayori.
I didn't pay attention to Yuri's because her tits were out.
No, they weren't. There was a piece of paper.
I was just thinking about him, like...
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that as a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. So
Really?
shit. Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Modest.
Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. Oh,
You
shit.
motherfucker.
I forgot, man.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew! I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for how mediocre my writing abilities are. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up... I guess that's what I ended up getting... I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their perspective poems. Was that respective or perspective?
Respective.
God damn it. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thank. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? When I read hers, it did not feel like giving up. How can that be
I didn't
cute?
get that either. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess.
English.
I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Bad suggestion.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mike Oxlog did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me.
Oh no.
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I have not yet.
Oh god.
Oh, she's gonna say it! Oh no! And my cock's long like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
No, I did not. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested into trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... Ooh. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that my cock's long. Appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Or actually children.
This is pathetic.
Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice too? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself...
Oh god, I can feel a smack coming. Oh god.
I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You little bitch!
Ooh!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger since my cocksuck started showing up.
Oh no, is she stuffing her bra? Please. Please! Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
This doesn't involve you.
Thank you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Fight women, then. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they were just noticed I was standing there.
My cock's long. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all For no reason.
Convoluted.
I mean, you should just jump out of the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, my cockslung.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. I thought she pulled her fuck.
Why? She doesn't even have a button right there, bro.
I keep expecting her to at least take off the first layer. You understand that, right?
No.
My cock's long.
Oh, I thought you were asking me if I understand that. Well? Asterisk. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Natsuki!
Help me,
Natsuki!
Sayori! I almost just hit my water bottle again.
No, I want Natsuki.
No!
I need to know if her breasts are real. Wait. Oh no. Natsuki is Yuri, yeah.
Oh.
Did you hit Natsuki?
I hit Yuri, because I was like, I'm not clicking Natsuki, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's literally lolicon.
Yeah? And?
You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri.
Eh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
That's all accurate. Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Monica's
you both said
like
some
the mom,
things that
bro.
you didn't mean. I know, she's fucking powerful. I want to bang her instead. Continue. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
She's getting closer. She had another end. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. How do you feel, Natsuki? I feel like an idiot now, huh? She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Shut up, Sayori.
Sometimes when I'm hurt,
Oh,
it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
I thought you were just waiting because I was laughing. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out, like Rebecca Richter. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki?
Shut up.
She really didn't need to do that.
Yeah, that's harsh. Dude, why does Sayori have red in her eye?
That bitch has pink eye.
Do you see that?
Yeah, she's crying blood.
She had a red dot on her blue eye.
No, look at her closed eyes right now.
That's Monica.
You can see it on the other girl too, but it's just eyeshadow. The other girl's bleeding out of her eye.
Alright, I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. That's a weird sigh. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that.
You roasted her, what do you mean?
You probably hate me now.
I like you more because you roasted her. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well...
Don't think that she pulls her button down.
Alright, I believe you. Thanks, my cock's long. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, my fat fucking tits. I would never do anything so shameful.
Oh, she's trying to tell me. They're real.
Let me feel them. You gotta make sure. So,
what thing did Natsuki say?
well, never mind that.
Oh, we know, don't worry.
I'm going to go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay,
Your
everyone.
stupid hand.
It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poem? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
Those are right. Well, mostly.
My cock's long. How about you?
Spit all over my screen again. Yeah. I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those that I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. You ever just like walk in the hallways and just nod to yourself?
Oh yeah, those were the days. I look kind of retarded, though. My cock's long! It's a miracle! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me.
Lasers, that motherfucker.
It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
Oh, I know one of them is. The other one not so much.
You don't hate them, do you?
I hate one of them.
So
No,
much.
only one. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, my cock's long. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club.
We in the club? Oh, what are you doing? Literature, bro. Oops, I skipped a line.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun, Mustache.
Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Can we fuck?
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I thought I was going to say on the head. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Ambient.
Infallible.
Agonizing. Disaster. Melancholy.
Pleasure.
Vitality. Pleasure.
Pleasure. Anime. No. Despise?
Anime would be one of these two.
Despise or crimson?
Oh, shit.
Eternity.
After image. Vivid. Tenacious.
Incongruent.
Vivacious. Fuck. So,
Unrequited.
Sayori likes the dark stuff.
Unrequited. Or nibble. Oh no, it was nibble.
Philosophy. Essence. Yes, I would like some head. How did you know my name was Phones?
Oh my god.
Covet.
Marshmallow.
it was Natsuki. Explode. Hope. God damn it. This poem sucked. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, my cockslong.
Yo, Sayori.
Why is he black?
Looks like
Yo,
you're in a good mood
dog.
today.
I
Ehehe.
added an extra he. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Morgan Freeman? Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
I was hoping you'd say snack.
Snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all. You're fat.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open, then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
What?
Well, her eyes turn sideways, man.
I give up. Don't make me feel so guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yeah, let me read it.
Yuri! Tell my cockslong to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Fact.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Damn.
Ah. Did I just... I didn't mean that.
To what, to roast the shit out of her?
I got too absorbed into my book, so I
You weren't
just
even
fucking
reading.
ended your career.
Ooh.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
I really
It
like
doesn't
when you
happen
roast the
much,
shit
but
out of
it's
me.
a fun side of you. I love when you crush me. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution, retard. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Plop!
Why'd the screen flash?
I don't know. She got plopped. Kia!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face as it tumbles onto her desk.
Ah. What was... Eh?
Look at her eyes.
She's fucking... she's got a concussion.
I like those eyes.
A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that would almost work.
Ah ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worse seeing your reaction, though. Uh-huh.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good, cookie. Oomph.
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 Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. I'd love to eat your cookie. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. I thought this said the N-word.
Beggars can't. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Still.
Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. You skipped my hee.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, God.
I skipped it because I read it in my head and then just pressed the space button. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Stepbrother?
What is that? Ooh.
Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Did you see how fast she ran away?
She zoomed.
Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. So how tall are we?
Oh God, I hope she's not that tall. Like,
yeah.
I hope we're not shorter than the pink-haired girl, because from our perspective, it's looking bad.
From our perspective, it looks like we're either shorter or the same height as Sayori.
Which is humiliating.
Yeah. Imagine being shorter than Yuri. Her hair is as tall as Sayori or Natsuki.
She's got good pulling hair. She's gonna be a kinky bitch, I can tell you that. But that's a bit unusual.
Yeah, what you said is a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised.
Why is there so many ahahas in this?
And A's. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined, folks.
Ooh. Yeah, I disagree. I think Yuri and Sayori combined is just enough. I don't even need the gremlin on the left.
My cockslong has to refute this claim and tell Yuri she's hot right now. Hey, that's true.
Stop it. You two on the right.
Mike better say something.
Excuse me? Natsuki, you don't even get to you don't get to say anything, bro. You're the worst one here. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Super? Ah, there you are.
Didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? I fuck chicks. What on earth are you talking about?
My cockslong.
What on earth?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
Lying bitch. What'd you do today? That makes no sense, though. You would have had. You would. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? What's a piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it there.
At the